Hello and welcome to Blind Watch, where I blindly watch the best episode of your favorite show, with zero knowledge of the events that led up to that episode. Why? Well, back in the day when we used to watch TV, we didn't start the show season 1 episode 1. We started somewhere in the middle and had to piece the story together through reruns. Now, thanks to the internet, we don't do that anymore. So there's no more confusion, and confusion is part of the fun. At least for me it is. Today I'm going to be watching Criminal Minds. Now, during my search for the best episode of this show, I encountered 3 that really stood out. The first one is Revelations, second, Moseley Lane, and third, Entropy. But for this video, I decided to go with Moseley Lane. I had 2 reasons for that. 1, it was recommended to me by Abby, so thank you for that. And 2, it's in the middle of all 3 episodes, being a season 5 episode. Now, what do I know about Criminal Minds? All my memories of these detective/investigative shows, like CSI New York, CSI Miami, Bones, Law and Order, are all sort of jumbled together, so I don't remember who belongs to what show or which show has what kind of continuity. Predictions, it was a family member. I'm guessing there's a murder to investigate, and whoever did it was someone related to whoever died. Let's find out if I'm right.
I want to have the spotty one.
Well, we'll see.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I'd call him Spicy.
What about that one?
Sugar?
Sugar and spice.
Spicy.
And everything nice. The professor added the wrong ingredient to the concoction. Chemical X. And thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born.
Lindsay, has anyone seen my daughter?
Tell me this episode isn't about a kid getting murdered.
Amy? Amy? Amy?
Come on, Amy, this isn't funny.
She was just right here. Amy?
Did the It Clown take her? Why are we focusing on a red balloon?
Mrs. Lynch, we're with the FBI.
Well, I recognize these 2.
Amy Lynch, 8 years old, was taken an hour ago. Any witnesses? Her mom, Barbara, was...
Hey, I recognize her. She was on Community, the final season, or last 2 seasons.
We need to look at every local abduction or attempted one in the past year, see if there's any overlap.
Shamar Moore playing law enforcement? That's new and different. That's something I've never seen him do before. That's crazy.
I'd like to talk to Agent Jerome. Whoever took Amy Lynch took my son, too.
How's your daughter?
Jake took her away. Well, I can't really blame him. I mean, look at me.
I mean, you look fine to me. I don't see anything.
Now, I've been doing a lot of reading about sexual attraction and know that prepubescence has the greatest range and also a really huge crossover gender-wise.
What?
It's okay. Not gonna hurt you.
What is this? Demented dollhouse?
What do you think you're doing? Let her go. No. Who do you think you are?
Oh, Jesus.
Amy's mom was distracted by a mother looking for her daughter. Wait, Sarah said the same thing when Charlie was taken.
What the hell was that? Jesus.
Well, if it's the same people, they've been doing this for close to a decade.
Mama's gonna buy you a piddly goat.
Well, this is definitely disturbing. Also interesting that they're showing the bad guy. So I guess our goal here isn't to figure out as the audience who the bad guy is. It's to just watch the journey of them getting caught. Is that it? I'm cool with that. I recognize Matthew Gray, whatever his last name is. I just saw a clip of him recently. I think it was from the show where he's like at a casino or something and he's talking to a working woman, catch my drift. And he wins money at the slot machine and he lets her have it. So I think he's like a genius, basically, but he chooses to be an investigator anyway. At least that's what I could get from the comments of that video.
Mr. Lynch, I think you should know that nothing could have stopped these people from taking your daughter.
Yeah, well, I would never let go of her hand.
Oh, damn. Blaming people's not gonna help you, bro. Evan Peters?
They want to call you Allison.
Quicksilver?
They call me David. Tell me your name.
Amy.
Okay, Amy.
Wait, I thought the girl that went missing was blonde. Or am I misremembering? I could have sworn she was blonde. She is blonde. What? I guess they dyed her hair.
What about Charlie? Is he still alive?
Sarah believes it.
8 years she's been saying the same thing, JJ. Have you thought about why you suddenly believe her?
Because there's an obvious pattern here?
It's because another woman just walked in here with the same exact ruse used 8 years ago.
Exactly.
Charlie would be 16 now. We all know that preferential offenders typically dispose of their victims before they reach puberty.
Maybe he serves another purpose.
Never thought about all that. Makes sense, though. The word getting rid of them just sounds so nonchalant. You mean like end them, right?
Well, let's take a little look-see. Well, hello there.
He's not here to make a purchase, is he? I guess Peter's mutant powers haven't kicked in yet.
Not hard to profile, is it? You think I'm insane?
No, I think you're perfectly justified.
No.
What do you think?
I think the same people that took Amy took Charlie.
It's like they said in Winter Soldier, losing a child there's no word for losing a child. You know, you lose a spouse, you're a widow. You lose your parents, you're an orphan. But you lose your kid, maybe it's just so bad that you can't even come up with a name for it.
And then Jake Wussman, abducted September 29th. He was with his entire family. They were at a picnic.
If you're gonna help us, I need you to do something for me.
What?
Stop drinking.
Let's go through it.
Okay, she was standing about here, right?
It's crowded. Families all around.
Are you hungry?
I was confused for a second.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Thank you. I planted each and every one of them.
It's really interesting that we follow the bad guys in the episode. I'm guessing this isn't how the episodes normally go. Is that the boy they burned?
We should interview all the families.
I know a few of them. We had a support group. Most of them have moved on.
But you're here.
I saw Charlie 3 years ago.
What?
In my mind, he had never aged, but this was a teenage Charlie. I didn't know for sure, so I called for him again. Charlie!
Did he hear you?
He looked back. It was crowded. He disappeared.
I mean, it didn't look crowded, but I guess Charlie's the driver.
You just flare out the hair a little bit more and went farther down his neck.
Hey, show us the drawing. Don't keep us in the dark.
Steven's been missing 7 years.
He'd be 15 now.
Before your son was taken, did anything stand out?
But that woman.
Looking for her son.
Oh, God. They've done this to all of us?
Do you think there's a chance Steven's still alive?
Probably not, since he is 15. As long as they remember what the woman looked like, they should be able to put together some sort of profile.
Amy's wandered off before, and there's this feeling when they're out of your sight. Takes your breath away until you see them again.
I think I know what she's talking about. I did that to my mom once when I was, I think 8 years old. I left the house for some reason. I just went for a walk. And I remember when I came back like 15 minutes later, my mom was in full panic. She was yelling my name. I heard her yelling it. And when I get back, she's like, "Where were you?" Oh, I didn't know you was like that. I just went for a walk. A walk? What a terrible memory.
This is what he looks like as a teenager.
He's tall and thin. His hair is darker than it was.
That's a really clean drawing.
They've had him in their control for 8 years. He's either got Stockholm or he's being threatened.
We know these offenders are skilled at abductions and hiding their victims.
It's pretty damn brazen, though, to take a kid from their parents in broad daylight.
He was there.
That's guts.
He was a few people behind them.
He's still alive. Wait, this is your son? Your son took my baby? He's as bad as the rest of them.
Just give her a minute. She'll come to her senses.
She's right.
No, she's not.
Please stay with me.
Please take me, don't hurt her.
I'm still wondering what exactly the purpose of them having these kids are. What is their end goal? What is their gain? Money? Are they fractured psychologically because they lost a kid and they're trying to replace that kid, which is why they're dyeing all their hair the same color? Or they just have some weird, twisted fantasy they want to live out?
JJ, get an article of Amy's clothing.
What for?
It's for the dogs. Leave it alone.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, don't start a fight, lady.
8 years? I haven't slept yet.
I hope you get it back before you need to.
I need an item of Amy's clothing.
Why?
Trying to let the dogs out.
Thank you.
The hat being red better not be foreshadowing.
Mr. Jenkins, we're with the FBI.
We're going door to door. You must be our, what do you think?
40th, 50th door, I don't know.
Do you mind if we come in?
Damn, police out here lying.
Did the kids take after your wife?
Some say they do.
You know when she'll be back?
She's got the kids out on a field trip.
Make a sound, I'll kill your mommy.
What? You don't even know who her mommy is. Oh, Jesus.
I can get her back here.
Why don't you go on ahead and make that phone call?
We are at 2150 Mosley Lane.
Mosley, I said it right. I said it right.
He matches the profile.
Without a doubt.
We're on our way.
Search warrant?
And dogs. If the kids are anywhere near or in the house, we'll find them.
Let's go. Let's go.
Voicemail again. I suppose y'all could come back later.
I think we both know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Put the fear of God in him.
Get in there. Shh.
Was that a hearse? Why does he drive a hearse? Whatever. Oh, that's where they work. They work at a funeral, which is why they were able to burn the body so easily. Okay, that makes sense. They work at a cemetery or funeral home, whatever it's called.
You got your warrant.
And ground penetrating radar. We will find where you buried them.
Will that hurt the roses? The radar?
That was dumb. Why'd you mention the roses?
What?
Hinge.
Let's get the dogs down here.
I'm guessing with the hearse, the best location they can go to would be where they cremate the bodies, which means that's where our third act is going to take place.
What's this place?
I don't know.
And since there are no bodies, they're probably going to want to kill all these kids and hit the reset button so they don't get caught.
Is that Amy Lynch?
They dyed her hair.
There's none of Charlie.
The only two things missing now is...
He probably took these pictures.
For what?
Proof.
1. Will they discover...
We thought it could be tied to what they do for a living.
What they do for a living? Oh, they just mentioned that. And 2, will we find out their motive?
I don't think we're gonna find anything, and I'm rarely wrong, so... I'm wrong.
Her family owns a funeral home in Leesburg. You're less than...
There we go. Okay, only one more plot point now.
We can't dig up 10 years of coffins.
You might not have to. They have a crematorium.
Why'd they let him in the house if they're still searching for things?
What are they doing here? What's happening?
Put her in there. I said, put her in there.
And this is an old woman, Evan. I mean, Peter, whatever your character's name is, I've forgotten. You can take her, okay? This is an easy fight. One nice left hook, bam, she's out for the count, okay? This is the evil witch. You are Hansel and Gretel wrapped into one.
Come on. Come on. Come on over here now.
Come on, whack her upside the head.
No, no.
Come on now.
Let her go.
That works too.
Come on, you gotta be kidding.
Nice. Good work. Good work. Okay, it's time to go. Let's go. Don't leave the gun. Don't leave it. You might need it still.
They found the kids. Time to arrest Roger Roycewood.
Who gets the honors?
Where is he? In the bathroom.
Oh my god, why would you let him enter the house? He's dead. He's hunched over, gone. Yep, he hung himself. That's even better.
In your experience, what normally happens?
Developmentally, he was in middle childhood. He had the ability to talk about his thoughts and feelings while having less focus on himself and more concern for others.
Well, that's not exactly what she asked, but okay.
Today, 8 parents are going to have closure. 3 children are going home with their families because you believed your son was alive.
Because of you.
It's as close to a miracle as I've ever seen.
Damn right.
Thank you.
And now the two of you can heal together. It'll be a long journey, but I'm sure you'll come out the other end just fine.
We don't know if Stephen's with them. Jake.
Thanks for calling.
You need to thank her.
You found him. You did it.
Now it's where you apologize for losing faith.
Charlie.
Their son was the one that was burned, wasn't he? But why were they taking the kids? That's the part I still don't get. What was the benefit for them? Were they just crazy?
I knew Stephen.
Did he remember us?
Remembering you was the only way we survived.
How old was Stephen when he died?
He died protecting that little girl.
He was alive yesterday.
God damn it. Oh, wow. Death of a hero.
You are just surrounded by darkness. Why do you do it?
Because of the good endings that can come out of it. Exactly, days like this. Tears? What tears? Those weren't tears. What were they? Those weren't tears. So that was Criminal Minds. This brings it to 2 shows that have brought me to tears: Squid Games and Criminal Minds. Thank you for watching. Many other videos on the channel just like this. Subscribe for more. Have a wonderful day. Bye.